Hi guys, it's Carol from Cape Cod Cottage Garden, and today is week 6. I'm actually a little late, I'm not gonna lie. So week 6, meaning that it's 6 weeks until my expected last frost, which for my zip code is April 18th. That's what they say. I would never in a million years plant out my hot season vegetables like my peppers or tomatoes in April. It's not gonna happen. I usually wait till the middle of May to do that. But for the other stuff, I'm gonna start sowing because I'm saying it's week 6, but I'm a little bit late. So I'm more like week 5, but don't tell anybody. Let's jump right into it and I'll show you what I'm going to be planting. First of all, I have 2 marigolds. I grew this one, last year. It's called Mission Giant Yellow. It was great in the garden. I had 2 huge plants. They're pretty big, very floriferous, many blooms. Did a great job in my garden. I had them in my bed with my tomatoes and my peppers. But I also this year went out and bought this one because I thought it was really pretty. This is called Marigold Kilimanjaro White from Baker Creek. Isn't that pretty? You know, I'm not a yellow person, so those Mission Giants, even though they were lovely and they did a great job, I think I like this one. It's a little softer. We'll see how it performs though. And then we have 3 different Cosmos. We have Cosmos Double Click Mix from Johnny's. I'll have to post a picture. I grew this last year. It was really, really nice. It got really tall. Some staking would help this actually. And then we have this one from Baker Creek called Cosmos Candy Floss Red. I don't know, I just really liked, it doesn't really look red, it looks hot pink, but I really like that one. It's really pretty. How tall does it say it get? 4-inch blooms, compact 2-foot plant. So that's a little nicer because it's shorter. That's why I picked this one. And then the last one I got from Johnny's was called Cupcake Blush Cosmos. I'll put a picture up. I'll try not to keep saying that. That's very annoying. Let's see. And then I'm also going to grow this. I've never grown this before, but I thought it was really pretty and interesting from Baker Creek again. It's called African Daisy Blue Disc. Look at that flower. From what I understand, this blooms later in the season. I watched a couple of people on YouTube and stuff who grow this. But look at, I couldn't resist that flower. And I don't have a lot of late season blooms besides like my dahlias and stuff. So I thought it'd be nice. So that's it for the flowers for today. My week 6 package for vegetables. I don't have much in here. I have a beefsteak tomato, which I grew last year. It didn't do well. Last year was a bad tomato year. My tomatoes were like heart-shaped, pointy at the bottom. I don't know why. I've never had that happen before. And this is also another tomato I grew. It's a paste tomato from Johnny's called Granadero. Paste tomato. This one did pretty decent, although I felt like the fruit was a little smaller than it should have been. So again, not a great tomato year. I'm hoping for better things this year. And I might just grow one of these just for fun. A little secret for you, I ordered a green stalk. So I'm going to put maybe some of these in that. So I'm going to put some of those in. Probably should have started these already, but... And then I'm going to start some arugula. I really enjoy arugula. My daughter loves it. I love it in salad. And I've never grown it before, so it's on the list. So let's get going sowing these seeds. I've decided to sow all of my 5-week flowers too, because truth be told, we're closer to 5 weeks than 6 weeks. A lot of my seedlings back here that are in all my 6 cell pots, they're almost ready to be potted up. They're just not quite there yet. So usually I have that little turnover and everything works out. But this year I am sowing a lot more, so I might have to order more pots. But for now, I'm going to make do with what I have. So guys, I kind of figured out what I'm going to do. It took some finagling because I don't have enough containers. But some of them, like on the marigolds, I have 2 different colors, 2 different varieties. I'm just going to do either 3 each. And if something I really want more, I can always put 2 seeds in one and then pick them out later and pot them up. So I'm going to start sowing all of these now. So I went ahead and labeled all my containers with the little tape and the date, as you can see here. Just like that. I'm not going to go ahead and let you guys watch me plant all these plants, but I'll just do a couple. And I'll figure we'll chit-chat a little bit, and I'll show you the seeds. This is arugula. We love arugula. We eat it a lot, but I've actually never grown it. Seeds are small, but not impossibly small. It says, always read your seed packet. It says to sow these 1/4 inch deep. I decided to do 2 6-packs of this because we will eat it. Plus I got that green stalk coming, so I'm excited about that. So once I have the seeds in, I just kind of pinch them closed. Give it a little press. Just like that. It's very relaxing, I find. Next, in this one, I'm going to do Tiny Tim tomatoes. I'm going to do 6 of those. I'm going to put them in my green stock, 1/8 of an inch deep. So not very deep. In the next one, I'm going to do 3 Granadero paste tomatoes and 3 beefsteak tomatoes. Next, I'm going to do the straw flowers. And I do love straw flowers, so I'm doing 1, 2. I already did 1 over there earlier, so now I'm going to do 2 more. This is the king size silvery rose. So on these, light is needed for germination, so I'm just going to surface sow these. Just going to put them on the top and gently press them in with my finger. And these are what the seeds look like. The next one is going to be apricot peach mixed straw flower from Johnny's Seed. And in this, I'm going to do the 2 Cosmos. I'm going to do the double click mix and the cupcakes blush. If you notice, I did 2 seeds in each cell. I'm going to do the same thing probably with these. I wanted to show you the seeds on these because they're interesting. I'm only doing 1 per container. I forgot that the Cosmos seeds were that big. And last year mine were like little trees. They were so huge. And this next one, because I like this Cosmos a lot, the Candy Floss Red, it's a shorter variety. I'm going to do a full 6-pack. On the marigolds, I'm doing 3 each. The Kilimanjaro White and the Mission Gold Yellow. Look at those marigold seeds. Pretty cool, right? The next one I'm going to do is the chamomile. I got the Bode Gold German chamomile. I don't think I showed you guys all this because I decided to plant some extra seeds. So sorry. These also need to be surface sown. Oh boy, guys. These are tiny. They come in this plastic bag and then this other bag. But look, it's just like powder. I'm just going to sprinkle some on. It's literally the smallest seeds I've ever seen. It looks like powder. Can you see it? Crazy. I thought I saw tiny seeds before. This is like little sand. This is the first time I'm purchasing from Swallowtail Seeds, and the packaging is really, really nice. And last but not least, I'm going to do the African Blue Disc Daisy, which I showed you before, and I'm also going to do some Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth. I grew this last year. It was in my 20 by 2 bed. It did not grow well. Nothing in that bed besides the very early lettuce and peas and stuff like that grew well. So today I actually went out there and I did soil tests on all my beds. So look for that video coming up, the soil tests. And hopefully I can improve the performance of that back bed, that 20 by 2 foot bed that I planted in last year. Kind of seeding these kind of heavy because I didn't have luck with them last year, so maybe if I just grow a few more. So now I'm just going to cover everything with vermiculite, give it a little mist, stick it on the heat mat under a humidity dome. So guys, that was a lot of varieties of flowers and veggies, not too much on the veggie size. So I'm really relieved to get those seeds planted because I feel like I was really falling behind. And It was a bit disorganized and chaotic because I was kind of combining 2 weeks of planting because I was that behind. But at least I got the seeds in the soil, and hopefully things will start to germinate and we'll be well on our way for this planting season. So where are you guys on your growing journey? Are you planting any similar plants that I planted? I'd love to hear it in the comments, so go ahead and make a comment if you'd like to. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And as always, like and subscribe if you're so inclined. And until the next time, get out there and grow. Bye, guys.